This is for all the marbles. Whoever wins this gets the Summer Games tasting kit. You're up, Yost.
Take that, Frank. That shot was better than any of your dino ones.
Well, you're the cameraman, moron. Now stand back. Let me show you how it's done. I pulled a hammy! Oh.
Seriously, it's coinhole. How do you pull a hammy in coinhole?
Seriously, dude? You're just gonna let me lay here in my own misery?
You diva.
Hey guys, the Olympic Summer Games are coming up, so of course we've put together a nice tasting kit for you. We're calling this the Summer Games Tasting Kit. Now, this is gonna have a lot of light, refreshing, cool summer wines in it for you to drink while you're watching those games. And of course, you're gonna have friends over and share this with them. You're gonna sit around, you guys are gonna taste this wine all together. But not only that, yes, there is more. You're gonna get this cool coinhole game. Now, you saw those guys earlier, those super competitive guys. You guys can be just as competitive playing this game while you're drinking your wine. So you're gonna get that with this too. This will be awesome. But I want to get in right to the wines now. So we're going to start out with our Muscadine Moscato. To me, this is just the epitome of a summer wine. This has muscadines in it and Moscato grapes, so it's a blend of those two. I grew up in North Carolina where we had muscadines out in the woods. So we'd be playing in the woods during the summer. We'd find these, we'd drink them, and blended with that Moscato. This is just, it's a perfect summer wine. Nice and cool. The smell, man, if I could wake up to that smell every morning, I would be in heaven. But let's give this a drink. Here we go. Cheers, guys. Oh, so nice and cool and refreshing. That Muscadine Moscato, it's one of our best-selling wines right now. It's a great wine. Definitely, you guys try this. But we're going to go to our next one. Now, this is our Pelican Red. Now, what's so special about the Pelican Red? Why do we have this in the Summer Games Tasting Kit? Because if you know the story, this was made for the minor league baseball team in Myrtle Beach called the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. So why not? I mean, baseball, summer games, they all go together. Now what this is going to be a mid-sweet red. So you're looking at about right around a 7 to 8% sugar content. That Muscadine Moscato is all the way up to about 11. So this is going to be a little less sweet. But this is a blend of just a few of our red muscadines that we use. Again, chill this. If you're watching the baseball game on TV, if you're watching those summer games, this is a great one to do that with. So let's give this a taste. You still definitely get that muscadine. Of course, you're not going to taste any of that Moscato like you did in the Muscadine Moscato. It's not quite as sweet either. So if you're looking for something just a little bit on the drier side, this is a great one to go with anytime, summer, winter, but it's really good in the summer, guys. Okay, so that brings us to another of our sweeter wines. And of course, this is our Carolina Red. It's one of our staple wines. It's always one of our top 3 sellers. To me, if you've ever had muscadines right off the vine, this is the wine that tastes like, okay? So again, I mentioned that I grew up in North Carolina and we used to eat those muscadines right off the vine. This one reminds me, this and the Hatteras Red are the 2 wines that remind me of running through those woods when I was a kid and grabbing those right off the vine, popping them in our mouth. By the time we got home, we were so sick to our stomachs because we had eaten so many of these things. So I don't suggest you drink that much to get sick to your stomach like this, but I'm telling you, you're going to love this wine, especially if you grew up where their muscadines grew out in the wild. So cheers, guys. You get that light, fruity taste in this wine. Sweet, but I swear, when I drink this, it takes me back to running through the woods when I was a kid, staying out late, playing tag football in the yard, all of that. I mean, seriously, it just brings all those memories back from when I was a kid. Love this wine, Carolina Red. You guys are going to love it too. Now, our next wine is one of our newer wines. It's about a year old. This is our Orange Blossom. Now, For those of you who don't know, we have opened up in Panama City Beach, Florida, another location. That happened about a year ago. We're in June right now. It was June of last year. We opened that up, and we wanted kind of a signature wine for there. So we wanted something light. So we went with kind of a blush here. And what this is a blend of a couple of red grapes, more of our white muscadine grapes, but then it's got a little hint of orange on the finish of this. So what you're going to taste in this, first thing you're going to taste is you are going to taste that muscadine. As with all of our wines, that is that predominant flavor that you're going to taste. But with this, the finish on this is going to have really an orange hint to it. And if you notice when I poured that, you got the bubbles in that. So this is one of our bubbly wines. So it's got some of that effervescence in there. This wine, I'll tell you that in a minute. Let's taste it first because I want to taste this. You smell that orange as you lift that up to your mouth. You get that muscadine at first, and then that orange just pops right out, pops right there in your mouth. But what I was going to tell you is, this is a really good wine that you can use if you guys are doing mimosas. So say you're watching Olympic Games one morning at 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and they're doing diving, okay? Let's just go with diving because these are watery, wet, fits there. This is a great wine to add some orange juice to for those nice mimosas as you're watching those summer games there on a Saturday or Sunday morning for a brunch. Awesome, awesome wine to do that with. Now that's going to take us to the final wine that we're going to do today. And this is the newest wine we have right now, right at this point in time. This is called Piña Colada. So again, all of our wines are muscadine based. So this is a muscadine base. It's a blend of some of our white muscadines. But then we've added a little bit of pineapple and a little bit of coconut in there. So personally, I get more of the pineapple taste after I get that muscadine taste. Some people taste more of the coconut, but I'm just saying, personally, I get more of that pineapple. This is another one, talking about mimosas. Even though this is not a bubbly, if you want to add a little bit of pineapple juice to this, to add a little push to that pineapple, it's really good to do that with just a splash, not a whole lot, but just a splash on top of that. And you really get that nice, oh my gosh, fresh pineapple. Pineapple and coconut, that's what I'm smelling here. But that fresh pineapple taste, if you add a little bit of that pineapple juice to this. I tried that the other day and I really loved it. So cheers, guys. That pineapple, you get a hint of the coconut on the end there, but that muscadine, then the pineapple comes through. I'm telling you, man, this one right here, it's giving me a run for my money on this Muscadine Moscato as far as the summer wine. Since we're talking about games, if this was a race, I'd still have to go with the Muscadine Moscato, but this one is a close second on that, just bringing back summer memories to me. So that's the wines. We do have one more drink that we're going to try, and what that is our Pelican Red Rush. So our Pelican Red Rush, again, made this because the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, we partnered with them, well, it's been about 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. And they also wanted to do one of our wine slushies, which we call Sweetsers. So we came up with this formula. It's got, in here, you've got 2 bags, and the bags have a powder in them. You take that powder, pour it into a blender, and then you're gonna take a half a bottle, in this case of the Pelican Red, pour that in the blender with it, and then fill the rest of it with ice. You're gonna do all that, blend it up. When it comes out, you're gonna have this. Well, looky there. It just magically appeared. So this is what you're gonna have. After you get that all mixed up, this is our Pelican Red Rush Sweetser. It's sweet, it's berry flavored. This one, as far as just chilling out on a hot summer day, you're sitting there, you're watching those Summer Olympics, you're seeing those guys run around that track and field, they're sweating, and you're drinking one of these. So guys, cheers. Let's try this. Man, those are so good. We've got a lot of different flavors of these. But this is in my top 5 favorite of the flavors we have. And so much of them, I need a little bit more. They're easy to make at home. Like I said, one of the packs, half a bottle. There's 2 of those packs in there. So this and 1 bottle of this will make 2 blenders full. So you just pour the ice in, 1 pack, half bottle, blend it up. You got a nice, cool, refreshing, just kind of dessert almost. Seriously. One other thing you can do with this, since there's 2 packs in there, if you got kids around, you can take one of those packs, use the wine, take the other pack, use either grape juice or our non-alcoholic wine. That way the kids have their drink and you've got your drink as the adult. So it's a great way to bring the kids in, the family together, sit around, watch those Summer Olympic Games with our Summer Games tasting kit. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'm out.